What?
What's that noise?
Alfred, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganatheros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cislodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
We ask around. Let's do what we can.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
I bet the whole of Dana's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelegion seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Where are these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again. Okay. Hey, off we go.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now. Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic. Can you take it?
Hear me! Flame of fury! Leave the enemy arc to me! Far enough!
No place here! Begin! I'll blind you!
Will this help?
Demon Fang!
In a vine?
Now!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
With your flames and my technique?
We're stronger together than we are apart.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here, then?
I'll see what I can... Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques, then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles, too. It's incredible, and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Voron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
Retreat if you know what's good for you. Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Not today!
Are those arms even natural?
We did it!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and pummeling to me. Now! Air thrust!
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Forgive you!
Demon Fang! Come and face me!
Demon Flame! Reload!
Double Demon Fang!
Now I've seen everything! Yes, Alphen! Sounds like a job for yours
I don't
truly!
feel so good.
Now I can let loose!
Raging Storm!
Double Demon Fang!
Demon Flame! Reload! There's more where that came from.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Voron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed,
I won't forgive you!
Demon Fang!
Okay, is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
I'll be They may look cute and stuff, but they're big.
Take this! Double demon fang! We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Save you! Thank you!
All yours! Double demon fang! Burn!
Into the shadows!
Double
Now!
demon chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! This could be useful.
This will be a delicious piece of cake! Glacial spear! Here's the evil!
Oh, thank you! Hitting pile driver! Oh, I can shatter any steel! Begin! Flying free! What can they sit still?
Sia, can you take care of
I'm
that?
ready!
No sooner said than...
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Raging cascade! Spread!
Now we'll never...
Double demon fang!
Do it!
That was almost too easy.
No enemy can stand against us!
If only every battle went so well.
What's this thing?
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Voron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
Right, here goes!
In a bind? Showtime!
Sleep now.
I'll take you all on! Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal!
Take it! You're mine!
Double demon fang!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was included.
No, I mean you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Sion actually look good. We'll soon see about
You
that.
need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my thorns.
Shion.
Where are you going?
Double demon fang!
Excellent technique.
How are your weapons holding up?
Best not to give me any ideas.
Barely a blip on our radar.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes personally.
me! I shall feel you where you stand.
A chain between
I shall ensure you survive this.
A wailing banshee of lightning!
Heal!
In here!
Prepare to be seized, O fleet of foot. Actually, that sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
I thought you were going to wreck the place. I'm not nearly finished yet. Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
As impressive as always.
Ah, here I hope there will be food.
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Don't get complacent.
Now I can let loose.
Where are you going?
Double demon fang!
Now!
Remove!
Astral energy!
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.
I found some equipment.
Let me... Take a look at it. How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissance, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure. but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The red woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelagian.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... There has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course. Look at that enemy! It's shining!
I have a bad feeling about this.
Take this!
Hit! Photon Flash! Illuminate Freeze Laser! Come forth! Holy
Can you take it?
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to... We've got flyers.
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
And all yours.
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How fascinating.
As impressive as always.
Here I hoped I was improved.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shion actually look... This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Step back! This one's all law!
Let's see what you've got.
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Burn it, hell!
Negative light Thunderbolt! Now!
Go,
Laser!
In an instant! Impact block!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Right, here goes!
Take this!
Double Demon Fang!
In a bind?
Okay, here I go! Double Demon Fang!
Stay calm.
Not
I
today!
shall provide assistance.
Double Demon Fang!
Photon Flash!
Excellent technique. How are your rusty airborne? That's not to give me any ideas.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope I was improved.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Shion actually look flustered.
Double Demon Fang!
One more! Dance on the Laser Ray! Annihilating! Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all this down?
instant! Impact block! We're a pretty lethal combination, aren't we?
What can I say? I had a good partner.
Little help!
Double demon fang!
Hear me! Confiscated!
Negative! I shall ensure you survive this.
Mid! Take that! Freeze laser! My astral energy!
Do it! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed wall.
Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Illuminate the freeze laser!
Demon fang!
Holy laser! I'm all stocked up!
Now we'll never.
We did it!
As impressive as always.
Here I hope
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. Barely a blip on our radar.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from...
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking.
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here.